Well, hello, my name's Susie and I have another balloon upgrade idea for you. Hello Kitty has been put back into our curriculum. We now possess the license and we're happy to offer this to our customers. Now, helium inflation is always wonderful for these, but I have another option for you, and this is going to be of the air-filled kind. So it's going to be relatively fast and quick to make these. You can do 4 or 5 of these at a time and make a big huge storyline of this. Because it's air-filled, they last for an awful long time. Well, to start off with, we'll need 8-inch balloons. No, we're going to need 11-inch balloons. Each of these 11-inch balloons will need 8 pumps, and you're going to need to make them into a quad, and then be sure to put the heavy weight onto the bottom of it. For the little platform, we're going to need another quad of balloons. This time we're going with 5-inch balloons, half the amount of pumps as the 8, giving it 4 pumps each. So you just want to pile this on top of each other so that it nestles right down in the middle. And I'm just going to grab the helium inflation tubes from each one of these 11-inch quads, tie it in a little knot so it's nice and secure. That brings us to our foil balloon, and in order to secure her quite well, I've just taken a 160 or 260 balloon of scrap, and I'm going to put this right in the center of my hand, putting it right at the very tip of our inflation valve. And now we're going to do the old handy dandy sleeping bag roll all the way to the base and giving it just one tie. And Hello Kitty will comfortably fit right into the center. And I'm just going to secure this balloon with my hand here, and I'm going to take half of this 260 and just do a crazy 8, figure 8 around on one side. And I'm going to take the other side and do the same exact thing. So little figure 8, something to make her nice and secure. Good enough on its own, but we have a little more to show you. So this time we're going to need to grab 6 5-inch latex balloons, and in order to make this something that really stands out and something that makes it even more special than it really already is what I do to design this blank canvas here is I look for things that I can emulate and make with latex balloons. So today I chose the clouds, and then I'm also going to show you how to make that cute little red bow. So the clouds are very simple. You're just going to need 2 sets of 5-inch balloons with about 1, a little less than 1, a little more than 1 pump of air inside of it. You want these to look organic. You don't want them to be the exact same size. So we just want to tie these 2 together and then do the last one. Like I say, just about 1 pump, a little less, a little more. When you put it up here, you can size it up and say, ah, I like that. And then you just leave it that way. Now we're just going to take the 2 little clusters, and I have another scrap of a 160, and I'm going to put the end of the scrap underneath my thumb, and I'm going to do a series of 8 loops around these just to kind of keep it in place. I'm going to take the end, do the same thing again, and do my little figure 8 around each side. And now we have 2 little clouds. Isn't that cute? Alright, now I'd like to show you how we're going to make the bow. This little bow right here. 12 pumps or so. And again, I'm just going to tie one end. I'm going to tie the other end. I'm going to bring it together so that both ends meet. I'm going to pinch and twist. That's the center of the bow. Now I'm just going to bring the bows around. So I'm just joining the ends together, and now I'm just doing a figure 8. And again, bringing it right on through, and another figure 8. Now I kind of want to make it a little bow shaped, and it will stick with the clouds. So I'm going to take my 2 clouds, I'm going to bring it right around, put it through the middle in between the 11-inch and the 5-inch balloons, till it looks a little cloud-like. Cloud, cloud, cloud. And now we're just going to put the bow on. So the bow will sit wherever you like. And I'm going to take the end of this and just figure eight through these. The little bow, the little clouds, very cute. Now, we also have this guy, cinnamon roll, and I've done everything exactly the same, just changed the colors a little bit. And instead of having a bow tie like we did for Hello Kitty, or a hair bow, we're going to take advantage of these big ears and kind of accentuate that look with the same exact format that we used for the other. So, in doing that, it's very quick and simple. What we get is either your handle that you use or whatever you have to make a curlicue. And if you haven't seen a curlicue before, they're relatively fast, simple, and easy to do. I got a latex balloon and just wrapped it around so that I have something to hold the end. And while you weren't watching, I went ahead of time and I pre-inflated these balloons. And if they're not pre-inflated, I want to make sure I did that. All you got to do is just, what I mean by that is just pre-inflate it with a little bit of air. So all the way to the end and let it out. Don't let it go. And now I'm just going to wrap this around this pole or your handle or whatever have you, and put a little pump in there, and then we're going to see that it will just kind of make this crazy look. Now the trick here is I need to have about 1 inch or 2 of extra material to put that around the base. So when I tie it, just make sure that you have a little bit more give here than you normally would. Okay, and then you just want to tie these end to end. And I will make the other one here. Same thing. We're just wrapping it around. And we are filling it up. And like again, I'm going to give myself more tying room than I normally do. And then these two will just kind of tie together. Remove this. And now these two will just tie end to end. So that when I'm tying them, I have plenty of room here. Room for what? Well, to enhance this new design. You're just going to take this, put it around, and it's just something that's kind of whimsical and fun that just helps celebrate your Hello Kitty. So I hope that these help you in your department and you're making the world a funner place.